Hello everyone, Toofelhoont here, and welcome back. We've got another Total Novice video for you today, and it's the High Elves. That's right, we're going to show you some pointy ears. Know only a little bit about them, tinkered with them early when I was first picking up the game, but I really don't know tons, so I'm excited to kind of get in, see what kind of experience they offer. Just want to say that I appreciate everybody who's shown love for the Total Novice series so far, and I'm hoping that that kind of helps propel us to reach more and more people. Just a reminder, and especially for those who are new, maybe this is the first Total Novice video you've watched. This is just my learning journey of faction-based mechanics in Warhammer 3. So I'm simply trying to identify the factions that I like the most, and then I'll turn around and start to learn the game more with them. There's going to be a manual battle or two in here, so please feel free to throw any comments you might have about my strategic prowess in the comments. We always need to unite to defeat that YouTube algorithm. So hey, stick around. Who knows, you may learn something yourself. If you like the video, me, or the game, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That would be super awesome and fantastic. You never know, might just be worth it. Let's go ahead and get into the High Elves. Okay, here we go. We're going to jump into the High Elves.
Must preserve this world.
All right, High Elves have 6 options. 4 of them I can play. We have Tyrion, looks like a melee.
We can achieve much together.
Teclis, looks like maybe a caster. Who else can I play? Alith Anar. Oh, he's an archer lord. Interesting. He's a ranged lord. I don't know if I've... Well, I mean the Sisters of Twilight, right? Or Imric. Dragon taming. Seek out the secrets of mighty dragons. He's sitting on a dragon. How in the world do we not play him if he's sitting on a dragon? Although... Eliminating characters that are marked for death grants various rewards, campaign movement range. Let's try this guy. Let's try Alith Anar. Let's do it.
Fear the shadows. Fear my name. Alith Anar.
All right. Alith Anar. New targets must have been marked for death. They must be eliminated, or have been marked for death. They must be eliminated by any means possible. Each one has been selected with the intention of increasing Naggareth's influence during this troubled time. Some of these targets may be neutral, far away or seemingly insignificant, but the demise of each one will help to further Alith Anar's goals. All right.
Bring news and names, my king. 3 enemies of the Shadowlands have been selected and marked for death by your hand.
Okay. Amongst High Elves, the rulers of Naggareth place a singular importance on striking at the opposition's nobility. Bonuses will be earned by Naggareth when those enemy lords marked for death are killed in battle or campaign. Okay. All right. Eliminate marked individuals throughout your campaign to gain significant influence. Okay. Attack any enemy army in default army stance to have a chance to ambush them. Oh, cool. Okay, so we can be in default stance and have a chance to ambush. Use the Shadow Realms stance to avoid obstacles on the campaign map without the risk of ambush. Okay, that sounds cool. Earn influence throughout your campaign to use for political events and to recruit lords and heroes. Okay. Manipulate other factions' diplomatic relationships by exerting your influence over them in court to steer world affairs. Establish outposts in allies' lands to garner further influence through espionage. So here's what's interesting. I've messed around with Tyrion as the High Elves. Not tons, but I've messed around with Tyrion as the High Elves because he was one of the suggested start here type of factions and lords. And I'm already seeing that Alith Anar, while there's the influence in the court thing going on, Alith Anar has his own little special stuff. The shadow stance and stuff like that. I don't think that was a Tyrion theme. These marked targets was not... I do not believe any of those were Tyrion things, so that's kind of cool. All right, let's hit escape like we always do and learn some more. I'm going to pause here so I can read, giving you a chance to pause here so you can read. See you guys soon. All right, well, we learned a little bit about marked for death. A little bit more anyway. Court intrigue, influence, all of those things, and the Sword of Cain. Sounds really cool. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at these buttons down here. Here's our Sword of Cain button. It is unavailable. We have rights as this faction. Nothing currently unlocked, but we do have rights that we can eventually unlock. Intrigue at the court. So, we have 0 influence right now. That's this little crown thing over here. So we can't do anything. But if we had something, we could do something. But we don't have anything, so we can't do anything. Let's go to technology. All right. Well, we could do something. Military advancements. Recruitment cost minus 4%. Sure, let's do it. Since it's the only thing we can do. Let's check out our diplomacy. Looks like the Dark Elves, at least Klar Karand. I mean, they don't have me at war, but they're very unfriendly. I'm already at war with Karand Kar. So it looks like the Dark Elves might be our nemesis, which makes sense, right? I mean, they're Dark Elves, we're High Elves, so we're hoity-toities. And they're dirty. Okay. We have... What do we have over here? Looks like we got a mage. A shadow mage. It's Merger.
I sense items of power.
All right. She senses items of power. I would take items of power all day. That would be cool. Let's go ahead and attack Zion. Decisive victory. Let's take a look at our units, then we'll take a look at his. So we've got 2 units of shielded spearmen. We've got shadow walkers. What is this here? Let's check these guys out here. Good range. This unit has a larger range than most other units of the same class. This allows it to take out hostile missile units. Oh, nice. Okay. So they can almost be considered an anti-missile unit. Vanguard deployment. Oh, very nice. Stalk. This unit can move hidden in any terrain. This is an interesting mechanic that I don't know if we've really taken advantage of on purpose with any other faction, because I don't think most of the factions we've played so far have even had it. Let's try to mess around with it in this faction. Master Ambusher. This unit can move while hiding, or this unit can move whilst hidden in any terrain, firing in any direction, even whilst running. Nice. Okay, so why wouldn't we put them in Vanguard and then have them move back while they draw enemies to us? That's just my immediate thought. Is they're basically going to be similar to how we used the Hawk Riders when we did Wood Elves. It's just they're not flying. Then we have regular archers with good range. And what do we have? We have a great eagle. Okay. I'm liking this makeup so far. This sounds interesting. What do we got over here? We got a sword infantry expert. He's got 2 units of dread spears. Spear and shield. He's got a unit of sword and board, it looks like. And he's got 2 units of dual sword infantry. So he has no ranged at all. So again, we're going to go into this fight with the intent of whittling him down as much as possible using our shadow walkers. They'll have to come after our shadow walkers. That'll get them into the range of our regular archers. Our great eagle could do a little bit of something, because we don't have a very large front line here. And then we've got, of course, Alith Anar, who's hybrid weapon infantry. All right, let's do it. Oh, hey, the enemy failed to spot our ambush. Attack now, and the element of surprise will give you the upper hand. I didn't even notice that. Let's go. Okay. All right, so it looks like we get to basically surround them, which I don't know if I like as much, because I wanted to use my archers to actually bait. What if we put our spears and shield over here? What if we baited them across the water? Like, is that completely negating... Let's go ahead and do this. Is that completely negating the fact that we have ambush? Or does that maybe not seem like a bad idea? All right, he's got a spell he can cast. Lithanar. He has an active ability. Unspottable. He can stalk and snipe. Creates an image of Lilith. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I mean... All right, so we're going to group. Keep them in formation. We're going to group our shadow walkers. We won't necessarily keep them in formation. But I was thinking we put them here. Probably put a Lithanar here too. And my thought is we fire and then we pull back across the water, where we have our other 2 archer units waiting to start pelting the enemy with arrows. And then our great eagle, as they start to get pelted with arrows, our great eagle can come in and start hitting the rear. Now let's just do it that way. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see how this works out for me. Wow. That was... Got a bunch of their units moving. Can a Lithanar fire while moving? Yeah, he can. Okay, cool. I feel like they're baiting me into an engagement I don't want to take. Are they just trying to escape? They're trying to escape. Oh, I didn't realize that was the thing. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. There we go. Let the noobness reign here. I didn't even realize that was a thing. I didn't realize that an army could push to retreat, or that they would. Sorry. All of that planning, all of those tactics, crazy anticlimactic because it's not going to happen. Trying to get as much damage as I can. But I don't think it's going to matter. I don't even think my eagle's going to get there fast enough. Well, sorry, y'all. My eagle's got, what's he got? Charge bonus is 62.
For duty! To battle!
There's a spear unit. Spear units come out to try to do a little bit of defending. I didn't realize that could be a thing that could happen. Well, sorry. Alright. Let's check out this eagle here. Let's see if he gets a chance to... Alright, he did. He got a chance to say goodbye. Okay. Well, sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that. We're not even going to worry about... let's save that replay, because we could always practice it again if we felt it needed. Alright, well, I mean, we didn't take any damage. But, yeah, we let them get away. That was silly. Not silly. I didn't know. Right? I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. But apparently they're still considered defeated. We did get... It's like anything we got. It's already been... Stone of Midnight Mist resistant. Wow. Okay.
Twilight is
all right. Well, let's... I guess we'll go over here.
To me, Shadow Warriors.
Oh, I didn't want to auto-resolve. Oh my gosh, I'm on tilt. I'm on tilt. I'm on tilt, folks. I'm on tilt. I wanted to fight that just to get some practice. Try to save ourselves some damage, because I think I could have done that. But I hit the auto-resolve instead of... I wanted to see the map for the place. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and occupy.
Garrison it with my warriors.
Nobody has really shared with me any reason why we would want to loot and occupy as most factions, seeing as how we take such a big control and order hit. Just doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay, so we've got some things to do here. Sorry, I robbed everybody of a manual battle. For those who are watching it. I'm sorry. Sorry. All right. We're probably going to end up sitting here and replenishing a little bit before we go over. Before we go, that's the capital city. So they're going to have a decent sized garrison. Yeah, they have a decent garrison. They don't have a defending lord yet, though.
There was only
so we spend one turn here, maybe. Recruit. It's going to take 2 turns to recruit Shadow Walkers. Maybe we don't want to spend the money or the time on Shadow Walkers yet. Oh, wow. We can recruit these guys in 1 turn, too. So we're going to do... Okay. So I can have 5 units next turn. We've got to sit here anyway. We don't have any movement. I'll be up to 14. We're going to see if there's an enemy lord or anything over in the Blacklight Tower. If not, we're going to start heading right over there. Let's check out the... Let's look at... Okay, so he's got a couple of stances. He's got Lilith's Blessing. Get some more Winds of Magic back. Experience gain for spellcasters. Speed, 10% for spellcasters. Okay. Shadow Realm pathways. Traverse terrain that would normally be impassable via the Shadow Realm. Minimum requirement to assume. Not moved this turn. Immune to most attrition. Ambush defense chance plus 25%, but you can't start a battle from it. Okay. All right.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Okay. All right, let's... Guess we build, right? Marble resource production at 21 slabs. Minus 15% for all buildings in the local province. That seems really good. We've got a little growth opportunity over here. Income. So, will Marble slabs make me money, or will they only make me money if I can start doing trade deals? I wonder if they can only make me money if I do trade deals. That's why I would hesitate doing this. Although we do get the... Yeah, let's do this so that we can get the cost reduction. And it's a special resource, right? So why wouldn't we do it? Because it's a special resource type of thing. Income and control. Income and trinkets. Growth. Let's go growth here. Okay. All right. Well, that's our turn 1. Let's move into turn 2. All right. Tech is done. Let's hop into tech real quick. So we've got buildings that need to be done, it looks like, before we could open up some other stuff. But let's see here. Spear wall. Weapon strength for our spearmen. Plus 5 leadership for Lothar and Seaguard units. As well as melee defense. Some stuff for Cav. Plus 15% for archers and Seaguard units. Are our Shadow Walkers considered archers? Not for this tech, apparently. Trumpeteers speed plus 5%. That sounds fun. Yeah, let's do some speed. Let's get that mobility on the field of battle. Okay.
Not one Druki on Nagaryth.
All right, well, I don't see an enemy lord here, so it should just be us against the garrison. So let's do it. Should be just us against the garrison. Okay, now let's properly check the terrain. This is going to be a city map. I'm almost 100% positive, but maybe not. Maybe not. It is a city fight. City fights just take so long, right? They do. They just take a bit longer of a time. So let's go ahead and auto-resolve this.
Time for battle.
Let's occupy it. This is the capital. We have attained complete control of this province. Oh yeah, commandment. Okay. We've unlocked a right.
Shadow warriors.
Commandment. Let's see what we got. Banish corruption. Rally citizen militia. Growth and construction costs. I think that's what we're going to be doing. A little bit of income stuff. Reaver patrols. Campaign movement range debuff for the enemy. Success action debuff. Okay, so we're going to go growth. Okay. We're going to... Do we need to repair? Wall strength. Oh, I see. Okay.
Revenge.
Okay. So they're going to hang out here, chill, and... Blacklight Tower. What is this? Province Granite Hills. Winds of Magic strong, but we own it. Okay.
Loix Fury.
All right. Let's level up our dudes. Smoke and Mirrors. Passive ability. Speed plus 10% triggers when casting a spell. Enfeebling Foe. Debuff. The Withering. Debuff. Penendulum, or the Penumbral Pendulum. Here's our AoE spell. Let's do that. Alright, Alithanar. Seeking Arrows. A little bit more range and armor piercing damage. And then some speed and melee defense. I think I like both of those, honestly. Okay. Leveled. Do we recruit? Do we recruit? Or do we keep pressing the advantage? What advantage do we have to press? Underworld Sea Lane. Underground sea lane can be entered by any lord or hero for direct travel between the Sea of Malice and the Boiling Sea. High Elves are skilled navigators and have reduced travel time. Double left click the marker to view the destination. Let's do that real quick. Holy cow, it would take us all the way down there? Wow, okay. Alright, looks like we can upgrade our marble quarry. Let's do that. Let's check our diplomacy. Alright, let's quick deal. Nobody wants to quick deal with me right now. Are you... Dark Elf. Dark Elf. Vampire. Dark Elf. Holy cow, the Dark Elves. Alright. What do we got over here? We've got a Dark Elf that's at war with us. Alright. Whale. He's going to get some replenishment there. And I think we'll start heading over to that Dark Elf. What do we have over here? Got another Dark Elves here. But we're not at war with them. Anything we could do at court? We've only got one influence, so there's nothing more we can do anyway. We have the right we could look at. Immune to attrition, casualty replenishment, and corruption -10. It would last for 10 turns with a 40 cooldown timer. Alright, I guess we go into turn 3. I did not recruit that last turn. And I think I meant to. I mean, it was silly for me to not recruit. But what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up moving. I'll move it to here, and I'll recruit here.
Shadow King.
I mean, he's got quite a bit more movement. Can I get there? I mean, I have a sword. His movement gets right up to it. It looks like I could actually get there. What's the garrison like? Slaver's Point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 units. Lord has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units. So that's 14 units. 14 to my 14. If I take 1 turn to recruit, I could almost fill my army. Get there next turn. Doubt. I really... Oh, I've got turns to complete these. Oh, I didn't realize this. Oh, that's one of my marks. Oh, well. All right, let's recruit. Let's recruit. Our shield guys really take a beating, don't they? All right. Okay, so we've moved, we've recruited, we're almost a full army. Next turn, hopefully, will allow us to get down here. I want to go for Shakara because she's one of my marks, so let's go take out one of our marks. High Elves are feeling like what I thought most factions would feel like, which you've got a little bit of the diplomacy factor going on, right? You got some diplomacy stuff going on. You've got the combat, you've got the city management, all of those things going on. So they feel like, honestly, they feel like what I thought the Empire was going to feel like. That vanilla type of experience that I was assuming, and I know assumptions are bad, but I was assuming that they would have. All right, let's get into turn 4. All right.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Let's do it.
Now
Let's go.
strike.
We're just going to strike. Pyrrhic victory. We would lose 4 of our spearmen units. What does she have? She's got Black Ark Corsairs. She's got a lot of melee. And there's Dark Shards. Do we trust our ability and what we've learned and our tactics and strategy? Do we trust our learning? Is this the time, everybody? Is this the time where Toof tests what he's learned? I think the answer is yes. We are going to fight this battle, and we are going to fight the battle and see if we can prevent ourselves from losing 4 units. Let's actually scout the terrain first. Oh, it's an open fight. Let's do it. Okay. This one's a big deal. This one's a big deal. So first we group you guys, then we're going to group you, and we're going to lock you. I don't really plan on moving their formation anyway. Got a lot of archers, which maybe we should have. Maybe we should have bought some of these Shadow Walkers, because honestly, the Shadow Walkers are going to whoops. Shadow Walkers are going to allow me to do early damage, right? So, put you over here. Shadow Walkers over here. All three of you are Vanguard, which is great. Dark Shards are in there somewhere. Where's the Dark Shard range out to? So the Corsairs. The Dark Shards. There's the Dark Shard range. Okay. All right. The Eagle, we're also going to utilize. Doesn't have Vanguard, but we're going to utilize the Eagle to disrupt their ranged. Going to put our caster in the back here. We're going to move all these guys up here. But to be honest with you, most of them, they're really just going to stay. They're going to stay, and I'm going to try to use my Vanguard ranged as a pulling force and early damage. So here we go. I've only got 3 of them, though. Dark Shards are the ones that I'm most concerned about. And we've learned this from, I think, even the Beastmen, right? That Dark Shards have armor piercing. And so there's something to be concerned about. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Elithanor is just starting to deal damage. There's a Dark Shard unit. There's the Dark Shard unit. Try to get early damage on the Dark Shards. I'd like the Dark Shards to be mislead. Talisman of Loek. Base weapon damage. Duration 60. Yeah, sure, why not? It's only one use, but... So we've done a pretty good job of getting one of these Dark Shards down. Alright, here they come. We can fire while moving. Wow, we move slow. Alright, so we've got one Dark Shard unit effectively out of the fight. There's the other Dark... No, that's Black... that's the hand crossbow. Where's the other Dark Shard? Hiding behind their lord. So I actually can take my Eagle now. And I'm going to go over to here. Oh, these Shadow Walker guys move. I can stop Elithanar right now. Start to fire back on Dark Shards. I got my Eagle going to those the Black Corsairs, and those spears moved over, which was great. Giving my Shadow Eagle an opportunity. So, okay, so I see. So as they fire while move, it looks like you can't really dictate who they're going to fire at. So, which is kind of what I expected. So here we go. My Eagle's going to come down. Crash. Okay, we're going to move back to our lines. Just going to keep running back. All right. Pick my Eagle up. Try, and I want to get my Eagle over to charge these Dark Shards in the back. Try to take the Dark Charge out of the fight. Fly, bird, fly. There we go. Alright, now, your spell... I see, okay. Need a lot more range. Alright, Eagle's down on the Dark Shards again, dealing some damage to the Dark Shards. Alright. It's another range unit, and now Spear's coming back for my Eagle, so let's just pull my Eagle back and make safe my Eagle. Actually, he's in the air. Let's charge that other ranged unit here.
Loyal, moving out.
I don't want to do that. I just want to... There we go. I want to make sure that we're constantly doing that. Okay. So I've used my eagle to slow down a good amount of them. A good amount of their ranged. Use my eagle to try to go back around for those dark shards again. Alright, so we're about to get a charge of the front lines here. I want to get spell down. I hope that casts fast enough to actually... Oh, it missed. Darn it. Missed. I don't want to lose my front lines too much. I've still got two of their ranged units. Kind of. All right. So now let's bring these other two ranged to kind of move around. Can you do a... You can't do one of those again yet. All right, there's the other dark shard unit. Let's see if we can break these dark shards. Let's get that spear unit to charge in. We've got a final spear unit coming. Let's get a pendulum here. Let's just put it right here. Okay. All right. That looked... Oh my gosh, the damage. Yowzes. Holy cow, that was awesome. All right, that was good. All right, we've got a dark shard unit toast. That's a toast dark shard unit.
Archers. As you say. As you say. Warrior. Assyrian willing.
Try to get... All right, Eagle. Have the Eagle go down and charge them. All right, let's find our caster. Let's get another pendulum. Let's watch this one. All right. Okay. So far, so good, I suppose. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shadow Walkers, what are you guys doing? Calm down now. All right, we got our Eagle down here. Our Eagle's taking the most damage, but I'm trying to use the Eagle. All right, we got to pull the Eagle back. Eagle's getting messed up. Got to get that Eagle out of there. Use the Eagle to come over here. How do we do? So far, so good. So far, so good. Might be Lord time. Looks like he's going to be toast anyway. Pendulum is a super cool spell. Let's try to catch. Now, there's a way to rotate this T. Oh, there it is. Okay, you hit control. Oh, all right. Well. Cast it. See if we can. We got a little. All right. Well, that's fun. That was fun, right? All right. Well, let's end it. I think we won out. Let's save that one. That's 2. Okay. I feel like that was a pretty decent fight. Let's take a look. All right. Look at that. Okay. So I wanted to put it to the test because I don't know how much better I'm getting. But we came out of that not losing 1 unit. And I think it had everything to do with the strategy of simply whittling the units down as much as possible before they could hit our front lines. So I don't know. I think I did pretty good there. You guys will have to let me know. I'm sure you will. All right, here we go. Assassination target killed. Influence plus 28. Treasury plus 4,000. Stalk and slay. Diplomatic relations plus 20 with High Elves. Attribute causes fear when fighting against Dark Elves. Giddy
This enemy
up.
of Nagarath will threaten our lands no longer, Your Highness.
All right, all right, all right. I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so
Alifana.
we are teaching the Dark Elves a lesson. What do we got? Weapon strength against Dark Elves, ammunition and reload time, Blade Master, Indomitable. I think I like the ammunition and reload time. Maybe that's not the best, but okay. So we got 2 points here. We're gonna Penumbral Pendulum because that was fun, and Winds of Magic Power Reserve Capacity plus 8. I mean, more Winds of Magic means more Penumbrals, right? And how can that not sound fun? Okay, we're gonna up that one because that's our capital. And that appears to be everything we can do. Now, we've got 31 influence. It looks like the only people that we can do court with are the people that we are maybe only elves and only elves that we've found, because we haven't found any high elves yet. But we've got a boost to our high elf diplomatic relations for like the next 20 turns, and this would seem the time where we need to get naps with high elves and trade agreements, right? Like it would seem the time that we need to try to find the high elves, other high elves, so that we can nap them and get trade agreements. But I have no idea where they're at. Is this the donut? Is this what everybody considers the donut? So maybe, yeah, this is them. I think this is them. So I think the other high elves, my high elf brethren and sisterin, is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, I think the other high elves are down here. So they're just to the south of me. But my conquest of the Dark Elves is not over. Vampire Coast right there. So we've got a little bit of work to do over here.
So shall I.
All right. Well, let's go into turn 5. Okay. We are into turn 5. We have a lord who has an army. Maybe I should have recruited a unit, but that is what it is. Vampire Coast. I don't think I want to mess with Vampire Coast right now, but I do want to knock out. And we can go hit this place too. Let's before we get all big for our britches. Oh yeah, they got a nice small garrison. Let's hit them. Let's hit them.
Now we strike.
We don't have the movement to hit him, huh? If that lord comes out and hits us, he'll have garrison. That's okay. I think we'd win it. So that's it for this turn already, I guess. Okay. Stalk and slay. Yeah, okay. All right, well, let's go into turn 6, I guess. Okay. Got some tech done.
Not one Druki on Nagarath.
Swift Sense, +5 for the Great Eagle, and Warlion units. Oh, that sounds cool. Warlion units sound cool. Archery Prowess. So we just don't have buildings yet. For what is this? Trade agreements. Yeah, we just don't have buildings yet for that. So, I mean, I guess let's buff our front line.
When Loic dances, so shall I. From the shadows.
Let's go hit this. Black Creek Spire. Auto resolve. Says we're good. Says it's easy. Now let's fight it. All right. I mean, we did pretty good. Right? I mean, the numbers were overwhelming, but hey, look, it's Toof we're talking about here. It's Toof, okay? I might want to put that on my caster. All right, let's go ahead and get leveled. Okay, so I guess we'll go bonus leadership. And I've got a point for my caster. Let's go into there. And then For my caster, you're going to put, yeah, let's put that on. Why not? Okay. Got some building we can do. Do we want to use growth? It'll be 5 turns before we can get up to 2. Yeah, why not?
Shadow Stalker.
We're seem to be doing pretty good here. I feel like.
Revenge. Burden of the Shadowlands.
We recruit another hero. Are they locked? Yeah, they're all locked behind buildings. I should have known better. Come on, Toof. You know better. That's how the game works. That's how the game works. Let's get one more spear unit in to fill our army.
Twilight is here.
So our army is filled with T1s, basically. We've got 32 influence. We haven't met any High Elves yet. Nobody wants to quick deal anything with me. All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and head into turn 7.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure beckons. Be wary, though, for while the potential rewards are great, so too are the perils.
Moonbow. That sounds kind of cool. Causes armor-piercing damage, powerful explosion, effective at long range, strong versus single unit. All right, so enemy forces. Here's what I know. There's always reinforcements in these battles. There's always reinforcements in these battles, and they're not easy at equal level. That's my understanding. I guess I shouldn't say that's what I know. In the few attempts I've made of these, and you can't AR these in the base game. You can't auto-resolve them in the base game, so I don't think I want to. I would not. Well, I would not. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't risk it. Clon Carrara. Let's see. Garrison. So they do have a pretty big garrison. They have 15 in the garrison with a lord and 1 unit. So that's 17. Got a lot of dark shards. Do we have the movement to get there? Because it sure looks like we do. Let's do it. This is our final act as the High Elves. Our final act as the High Elves. Pyrrhic victory, casualties high. It's a wall battle though. So we could siege them, but I mean, we could try to siege them. Let's try to siege them. Or do we not care? Maybe we don't care. I mean, okay, I'm going to lose most of my archers, most of my regular archers. I'm going to lose 1 spear unit. But the more turns she's going to keep recruiting if she can. So this would be our 3rd capital. We would have 3 full provinces. And I feel like we could then focus on some infrastructure maybe. I could spend some time replacing these units. I mean, they have some levels to them. But I don't think I'd want to fight the wall battle. Do I really want to drag you guys through a turn or 2 of sieging? I mean, I suppose I could. Let's see what 1 battering ram and 1 tower would do.
Time for battle.
We'll see what a I think they're going to come out and fight me, so I don't think it's going to matter, to be honest with you. I think they're going to attack me. That's what I think is going to happen. Let's go into turn 8.
My lord, a rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
Silostra has declared war on me. Vampire Coast. Okay.
Your king calls.
So they did not come out to fight me.
To battle.
They did not come out to fight me.
My visions predict fate.
Medium casualties now. Now we would... Okay. So now we would only lose 2 spearmen. Well, let's go one more turn. Let's go one more turn and see what happens. Let's continue the siege. Got a little building we can do. Okay, that's fine. Come over here and we'll build... Unlocks a noble hero. Income from entertainment buildings. Income generation. Sure, let's do that one. Okay, let's go into turn 9.
I will not entertain Druki scum in my presence.
3K for a peace treaty. We're going to decline that. I mean, I could take the money and then turn around and attack next turn, but I've been preparing this capital for me to take this turn. And so low, decisive victory low when we would lose 1 spearman. I think that's worth it, right? So we spent 2 turns getting a tower and a battering ram, and we're now going to lose just simply 1 spear unit. He hasn't even leveled up. Might be just time to say goodbye to him. Here we go. And there it is.
Garrison it with my warriors.
My mage has gained a mount. Got another commandment. Skill points. Let's see. Ward of Loic, missile resistance, spell resistance, enemy hero. Let's. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do missile resistance because he would always be up front. I'm just pretending like I'm gonna continue to love or play him here because obviously we're gonna call this a wrap. Let's do this one. We haven't even used that spell yet. Build something over here. We've got a commandment over here. Oh, we only have 2 provinces now. For some reason or other, I thought we had 3.
Not one Druki on Nagaroth.
But we don't. Commandment available. Let's get growth and income. Okay. So we sit here at turn 9. At turn 9, what do I think of the High Elves? Well, I've enjoyed them so far. I enjoy the unit composition. Melee seems a little weak, which is kind of what I guess I would expect, but they're tier 1, right? So, but I did like this Alith Anar. I think I may have liked this Alith Anar a little bit better, play style at least a little bit better than Tyrion that I had played. We didn't really get much into the court intrigue because we haven't found any High Elves to try to take advantage of that with. And we don't have tons of influence. We did get one of our assassinations done, so that's all cool. So where would I place the High Elves? How do I compare the High Elves? So if I was going to consider playing or learning, if I was going to consider learning Warhammer 3, you know, they do provide a pretty, I don't want to say basic or general way of playing the game, but I think they definitely have their full encompassing. So what I mean is like the Wood Elves, for example. I have the Wood Elves at 3 right now, right? Because I like the faction mechanic of them being able to hop from forest to forest, okay? I love the idea of them being able to hop to forest to forest. But that's about the only, like, that's why they're over the Lizardmen, because they're going to hop from forest to forest. So are you guys ready for a pretty big change here? Pretty big change here. I think my High Elves, I think the High Elves, boy, I think they're 3. I think the High Elves are 3. All right? I think the High Elves are 3. But because the High Elves and Wood Elves have some faction mechanics that overlap a little bit, like the whole sort of Cain thing, I think they bump the Wood Elves. I think they bump the Wood Elves. So my top 5 is Beastmen, Khorne, High Elves, Lizardmen, Tomb Kings. It's my new top 5. That's right. That knocks the Wood Elves out of the top 5. I'm basically replacing the Wood Elves with the High Elves is really what's happening here. So there we go. So with that, hey, we're going to call this a wrap. I appreciate everybody sticking around, and hopefully you guys learned something about the High Elves. I know that I did. As always, feel free to drop a thumbs up, and feel free to sub to the channel if you like it. And most importantly, drop a comment or 2. Let me know how my fights went. Let me know what I could do better, for sure. And let me know if I'm on crack thinking that the High Elves should replace the Wood Elves in my list of factions that I would want to learn the game with. Until the next one, y'all stay safe and stay healthy. Goodbye, everybody.